there, geeks. I want to talk pickups. And the reason is, oh God, I was watching YouTube and some guy was screaming at me that pickups don't matter. And I want to go over pickups, go over advertisement, and what pickup is right for you depends on what kind of music you play. You know, if you play certain types of music, you might need just single coil pickups. You might need double coil pickups. In a jazz body guitar, you definitely don't need anything crazy with pickups. You have to be very selective. These are like soap bar pickups for that jazz player. Whereas a high gain instrument would want high output pickups with batteries. This is a high output pickup with batteries. Most pickups, well, a lot of pickups are passive, like these Seymour Duncans right here. Again, some EMG ones with batteries. Now here's a bass, 2 single coils. But each are different. And why would that be? Well, depending on what kind of amp you play, what type of music you play, will determine what type of guitar or what kind of pickup you're going to use. You use a high gain amp and only a high gain amp for high gain music, you're going to want a high output pickup or just a medium output pickup. Now you'll find players change things up where they'll use a low output pickup with a gain amplifier, not to use the gain, but just to have diversity in their tone. But basically, when you're playing a weaker pickup, you play a cleaner amp like this Fender. You wouldn't find too many players using battery-operated EMG pickups for a Fender Deluxe. You wouldn't be able to use the pickups or the Fender Deluxe correctly. If you're using a medium style amplifier like that Vox, not too high gain, but still has a lot of good cleans, you wouldn't want a high output pickup. So right here, I have a Seymour Duncan pickup, one of my favorite pickups right here, the JB models. And they have different models of the JB. Here, let's show you the this one's an SH4. They have different models and different numbers under the JB model format and different colors as well. But one of these bars is a single coil pickup and both of them are double coil pickup. This set is built together as a double coil pickup. In the back will be a advertisement saying how this is to produce great harmonics and high output with just the right amount of blend of sustain and distortion. It is a high output pickup. And then there's more advertisements saying how great this thing is. It's a multi-wired pickup, so you can do it as a coil splitter where only one of these work and gives you a different tone that you normally wouldn't get in a high output pickup. So it kicks it down a little bit, but nothing would sound as good as just a single coil pickup. Like one of these. You're just fooling yourself with the double coil and you click it. It's all right, but it's not completely there. And if you ever watched any kind of advertisements, let's just say for television or radio, they talk about a potato chip as being the greatest thing ever. It'll make your whole day and your life will be better. Or you'll have the best date in the world if you use a certain toothpaste. So let's be a little realistic about advertisements. Like I was saying, I watch YouTube and I too get caught up in some of the videos. And there's one particular video, the gentleman's talking about pickups don't matter. And he's done ones with speakers don't matter, guitars don't matter. All these things matter. And even if you have two, this is a high output pickup. If you have two different styles of high output pickups, this is a passive high output pickup. Other people use battery operated high powered pickups. I just showed you earlier there's 2 battery operated pickups I had. Those were 2 different models from 2 different companies. Why? Because they have different nuanced tones. And I've heard this argument with speakers and guitars, how wood don't matter, or, in this one particular person's mind, nothing really matters. Only the guitar player. Well, the guitar player is a huge part of it. But when you play music, unlike a songwriter, musicians have to have some incentive off of something. So yes, you do off your emotions. Songwriters write their emotions, but as a instrument player trying to convey your emotions, you will find that little nuances that are built into other pickups, other guitars, other ways you play, will make a vast difference in you as a musician. Meaning, you will find yourself picking up a guitar and writing 3 songs right off the bat where you've been stagnated with your normal equipment. You might pick up a combo amp of the same amp you have in a head and speaker combination, and then just be flabbergasted and be aghast with coming up with new rhythms, riffs. That's what it's all about, is having some kind of muse, something to give you incentive. And as an instrument player, that's a lot. And I think that sometimes, or a lot of times, when I hear things don't matter, well, it's not an overall sound that makes that pickup the best pickup in the world. Not necessarily. It could have been just one little tonal change on one note that just made you go, man, that's it. That's makes me just want to rip the rest of this song and make it just so cool. And that's what happens when you find that instrument pickup or speaker amplifier way of playing that you didn't have prior to that introduction. And some of these advertisements are reflections of that. They're people going, yeah, that note was awesome. This is great. And I think that's what's being missed. So I just wanted to add that in. Don't be afraid to be, to experiment. That's why Eddie Van Halen had a guitar that was all in pieces. That's why a lot of people did a lot of different things. So the guy from the Rolling Stones plays with 5 strings. It's all to develop a certain style and format. All right, Gear Geeks, I hope that helps you pick out your pickups. I'm not telling you which one to get. I'm just trying to give you a direction and be positive about it. All right, everybody, take care.